Hey, fellow riblets, it's me, Tom from Target Prime Rib. It's another day. I know today is a day later than we usually have it, but I wanted to make sure my guest was actually comfortable with today, and so we're having the infamous, fabulous, wonderful, beautiful
Aw,
Alia Wells from Kilt's Health on here today. How you doing, Alia?
good. That was really sweet. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's awesome. I'm practicing. I'm practicing. So we got a few people in the chats. Let me just do one thing for really quick, if that's okay.
Sure.
All right. We are now live on Instagram and YouTube.
Yay.
So, so not that I really can figure out Instagram too much.
I
I
can't
can do the
ever.
live, but I can't keep the recording. So it's like sort of like just getting people
Yeah,
that
exactly.
are Instagram. So really quickly, I just want to read the chats and tell you who is here,
Sure.
and then go from there. Rocking Coach Amy, our favorite lady from the one that created our avatars
Oh my
for
God. I look so sexy in her avatar.
which is even harder. She made me look good. So and then we have Roxanne Friend,
Hey, Roxanne.
which I have to admit, Roxanne, I love the picture you have of your little dog. I always think of a mop. Sorry. It's the cutest little thing I've ever seen in my life. I just had to say that. Jerry Griggs, which is one of my moderators now. And then we got, sped too fast there. Kelly, Broken Carnivore is here. John Together Strong. Smoothie 42 or 420. Um, Linda Flanagan. Bride's Biscuits. And tell me if you don't know anybody here.
Okay.
No Slow.
I can't wait. I know that one.
Yeah,
That person. That one.
Gary. Yep.
Gary, can't wait to meet you on Friday.
Oh, God. Yeah. Um, GFG Homestead
I know her because she lives in the little town.
of
So I
Bethlehem.
take
Oh, okay.
in Illinois, and I take the train from Union Station to the little town that she is, and then my uncle drives and pick me up when we go to his house whenever I visit.
And then we have Sandy Blythe, my carnivore mom, which is she says hi Thomas and lovely Alia,
Hello.
and Bacon Runner, Donna Ray,
Hey, Bacon Runner.
Granny Boo. We know this person, Coach Juliet Edens,
We love Juliet.
Free Thinker, 5930.
Ooh,
And so far that is it. We have 22 people in the chats right now.
nice.
And let me see who we have on Instagram. Caleb Gann, which is Caleb.
Caleb,
Hmm?
you must be like 17 now.
I believe so. And
Nice.
we just got two more. DS 111 and Grandma's Crochet Corner is here.
Hi,
Which which
Barbara. Hello.
coincidentally, Grandma is going to be my guest on this Saturday coming up.
Awesome.
Yes. So, you have I mean, every guest I have, I'm always flabbergasted by who I have. I mean, everybody's always like such an inspiration.
Aw.
But and they don't realize it. They don't realize that it's these inspirational stories that keep this all going, you know? And it's just like I'm not doing that many videos right now and stuff like that, especially because I was sick for almost 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better?
I still have the cough. I still have the bad throat, but I am
Oh,
feeling a
I
little bit
I
better.
I hear it.
But
Yeah.
I couldn't eat very
Oh,
much.
no. Oh, is that why your
So
face is so skinny? Because you couldn't eat?
I
You're
couldn't eat very much.
you're fasting.
Well, I know the program I'm on with Dr. Phil, which I've told you about. I know he really doesn't want me to do fasting. He just wants me to do two mad
Oh, okay.
of a 4 to 6 hour. So I'm trying to do that, but just the amount of meals, like before I could eat 4 burgers, and then he had me lower the protein. So then I went to 2 burgers, but kept the fat. Now I'm down to like 1 burger and very little fat. So I think that that's what, like, not very little fat, but less fat, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that that's why my sugar started going down. And today it's the highest it's been. It's at 123.
Oh, wow.
So, oh, welcome, Uncle Charlie. It's good seeing you here. I've seen you several times on with Dr. Kiltz and Carrie Mann and a bunch of others. So welcome. I hope you enjoy. I already know that Alia has a excellent story. I don't know every single part of your story, and that's probably on purpose because I wanted to be just as wowed as anybody else.
Aw.
But I know that your carnivore story has a lot to do with your kids too, correct? In a way, like your
Hmm.
pregnancy and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
having kids destroyed my body. So yeah, it's a big part of my story.
Yeah. Fair enough. We won't tell your precious children that, but
But no,
unless you're like one of those moms, it's like I had you for 48 hours,
oh no, they were out quick. I had two C-sections. They were out real quick.
just
I
like a
mean,
bullet.
that's not true. No, one was an emergency C-section after 48 hours. Yes, that's correct. So would you
Yeah,
like?
I actually had a lady one time. Tell me if this isn't ridiculous. I had a throat operation
Oh no.
about 20 years ago, 25 years ago, before I became carnivore, all that stuff. And it was to help me with sleep apnea.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be really bad with the mask and everything like that. And I had the operation. I cut my uvula. Got rid of my tonsils, all that stuff. Opened up my airways. And one day, like, it ended up that my heart stopped right in the middle of the operation.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So I ended up having to go to the ICU, you know, and I'm in there, and the nurse gives me lemon pudding.
Oh wow, full of sugar.
Well, no, never mind the sugar. How about the lemon? I just had a throat operation.
That's terrible. Uh,
Think about that.
yeah, that's crazy. It would burn. That's terrible.
Right. So her answer to me was, well, at least you weren't pregnant for 35 hours.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I just thought you would
Yeah,
actually get a kick out of that.
yeah, that's
Jen
ridiculous.
E, the crafter, lovely lady. She
Yeah.
actually, she's on with Barbara all the time. You gotta
Oh,
check out Barbara
wow.
sometime whenever you get a
Jenny
chance.
the Crafter, let's get you on Dr. Kiltz's channel. Share your story.
She is asking, were you on The Biggest Loser?
I was not on The Biggest Loser. My friend Adrian Gledhill was a contestant on The Biggest Loser. And I've talked to Adrian on my channel when I was doing more stuff on my channel. So maybe that's why you
And
might have.
Adrian was just on my channel like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
I love
like
Adrian.
2, 3 weeks ago. I had to look at the calendar and see exact date that she was on. Last week was actually, oh God, I'm so horrible. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I can't remember. I'll look while you're doing your talking, and then I'll just
Would you like me to tell my story? My
no.
carnivore story?
I don't think anybody is here to listen to your story.
That's okay. We can talk about literally everything else
Oh, and we have another guest too. Somebody named Alia Wells.
in the chat. Yeah.
I'm not sure who Alia Wells is, but I say that joke for everybody. So
Oh, okay. When they type it in the chat.
now there is one person that might be here that is not showing himself,
Who's
but
that?
he is. Hello, just in case Lewis may be here.
Hey,
He
Lewis.
is one of my main moderators. He actually has a little bit more power than most of us have. So he
He
can
does.
actually
What
act
is
like, well, he
he?
can be a ghost. He can actually like post things. He can pop in and out anytime he wants. You know, it's kind of scary. I don't know why I gave him that much power. But no, Carnivore Jerry is also in here, and I trust everybody. Moderators do help. I understand why you have about 1,000 moderators on your
Especially
show.
on Dr. Kiltz's channel.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm going to mute myself so that I don't interrupt you accidentally.
Oh, no,
But
don't be yourself.
don't worry, I will talk. I just don't want to cough while, you know. So grandma just said pen and paper ready. So there might be a song coming in this one.
Oh, wow.
You
Okay,
never
okay.
know. Have you done a song for Alia yet, Grandma?
Not yet.
And my carnivore sister Tanya is here, Kitchen Witch.
Oh, hey, Kitchen Witch.
Yeah, this is a big carnivore family.
Yeah, I love it.
All right.
Where do I begin? Let's begin at 10 years old. Let's begin at birth. This is, this is the beginning of the story. I was born into a family that loves food. We celebrate. Food is celebrated. Um, you show your love by food, especially food that is super tasty and extremely bad for your health. So when I was 2 years old, my doctor brought me to the pediatrician, and I was apparently 50 pounds. And the doctor said I was. So I was like a little obese 2 year old because of potato chips and I don't know what else, but definitely potato chips was on the menu. But never mind that. As a child, I grew up and I was, as they say, fat and happy. I think kids now in this day and age at the same time period, like the same age, are a lot bigger and sicker than I was in the 90s. I'm just saying. So 10 years old, 4 foot something and 100 pounds. Again, like this little chubby, obese little child. And so I didn't care though. I loved my French fries. I had an addiction to French fries. I would lie to get money. I was so addicted, I would lie about the money I would ask my dad for so that I could go buy French fries. I would tell him it would be for something else so I could do it. Addicts lie for the reasons that they need their food so they can get their fix. So, but I was still happy as a child. I remember having, despite some traumatic bumps in my childhood, that didn't damage it. If that makes any sense, some people have very traumatic childhoods that like scarred them forever. That didn't happen to me, even though I had some very traumatic things happen to me as a child. I was very happy. I remember childhood being very happy, being the bossy little Alia with all my friends, and you know, always the life of the party. And then puberty hit, and all of a sudden, happy little Alia was very depressed little Alia, very depressed teenage Alia with very dark moments as puberty hit and my body couldn't produce the hormones needed to turn into a grown female. I'm guessing, looking back, this is what was happening. I had terrible menstrual cycles. I'm not saying every day was bad and everything was horrible and I was depressed all the time, but I do remember very dark moments in my teenage years. And I remember my menstrual cycle being completely debilitating and nowhere to go and no one to talk to about it. My mom, despite the fact that we love each other very much, was working all the time, and so was my dad to put food on the table. Kids are fatter now because they put more. Yep, yeah, exactly, exactly. So my parents worked 7 days a week just to feed us, family of six. Um, my dad was like, I will never go on welfare, but still we had no food. We had very little food and very little money growing up, but he was like, I will never take welfare, which I love that he did that. But still, it was like bologna sandwiches. The reason I'm saying this on the point on the welfare is it always made it for me that I could never do that. Like I always had to make money and survive and not do that. I'm just adding that in there, remembering that thing about my dad from my childhood. Anyways, but my parents weren't there because they were working because they had to put food on the table, they had to pay the rent, 4 kids. So I didn't really have like a mother figure. And then I took off at 16 and I and I did various things that I wanted to do, but I still didn't have. I would ask other women like, "Why am I in so much pain? Why is this happening?" And everyone would be like, "It's normal, totally normal." So I'm thinking this debilitating pain that like makes me not able to move my body at all, and I'm stuck on a floor is normal, and so something must be wrong with me because I'm experiencing this excruciating pain, dreading the next 28 days, what's going to happen in 28 days again. But it's normal. So me, something's wrong with me. My pain threshold is really low. Other women can survive and I can't. So this is just the way it is to be a woman. Um, with that came migraine headaches, extreme back pain, um, and just that debilitating period. And this went on for years. So I would be fine for about 3 weeks and I'd be screwed for a week. Again, this went on for years and years and years and years and years. And then I met my husband and I got pregnant and I didn't have a period. And that was amazing. But what did happen with pregnancy was something called Hashimoto's, which I didn't was never really clearly explained to me until I met Dr. Chafee. So my period was gone because I had two babies back to back. It was gone for like 3 years. You also, and then I was nursing. So I want to say like during my formative years, that's the general story is like all the pain that I was going through with splotches of little points of depression here and there. But I wouldn't consider that. I just considered I couldn't deal with something that was normal for everybody. Then I got Hashimoto's. And then another thing that happened in pregnancy, which can happen in pregnancy, is something called lipedema. Lipedema is a swelling or it's a problem with your lymphatic system, and you get collagen. It's a collagen disorder and a fat disorder. So you get these fibrotic collagen fat balls that get stuck in your legs and they press on your veins, and it's very painful. You, I thought for a long time. I'm sorry, I keep feeling like I want to get in the screen. So those two things hit after my first pregnancy, and then I just kind of ballooned out. Um, Lots of anxiety connected to the Hashimoto's, eating, trying to do a keto diet for years, thinking that um, keto is what do you call it? Chicken and salads. So I did chicken and salads for years, trying to lose weight, only getting sicker and sicker and sicker. Because of the Hashimoto's, it affects your digestion. So I had IBS sort of symptoms for like 6 years, diarrhea all the time. Like I joked at the beginning that my having babies destroyed my body, but it's true. It's totally true. I don't, if I could go back to when I was 2 years old and 50 pounds and started a proper human diet, then maybe everything up to that point of having kids and all the pain I went through, maybe that would have never happened. And then the autoimmune conditions, I don't know, whatever. You live and you
Well, I
learn.
think some things are just natural, you know.
Some things are just natural. Your body does change after you have kids. For some women, I mean, no, I think for every woman it completely changes. But
That part I wouldn't know.
yeah, that you wouldn't know. But the autoimmunity thing and then the
Yeah,
lipedema thing.
yeah.
So
The pregnancy part, unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger in the rabbit test, or no, he was. I know he was pregnant in one movie, and Billy Crystal was pregnant in another movie, The Rabbit Test.
oh, what about that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger? What was it
Well,
called?
that's the one I'm talking about,
Oh,
but
is that the
Rabbit
junior? Oh, okay.
that was something else where he something junior or something like that.
Yeah, he was junior
Yeah,
from the 90s.
and then Billy Crystal did a movie with oh god, the comedian,
Yeah.
and he became pregnant. It was called The Rabbit Test.
Oh my gosh, I gotta watch it.
Yeah,
All right,
it's like a
that's fun.
1980s movie, so it's like young Billy Crystal. You know?
um, I want to say so. You kind of guys understand where I came from. Grew up in Chicago. Family is food. Food is family. I don't know how to explain it. Everyone loves food. I run into that every time I visit home. um, the problem was after my pregnancies. I think many women who experience baby blues are actually experiencing Hashimoto's. Your your body, every good thing in your body gets ripped out of you to create that baby. So you're getting depleted of all vitamins, minerals, everything. And I did that twice within and under 2 years because I was going to be 35, and after 35 you're geriatric, and I really wanted my boy and my girl, and I got them. Praise the Lord, I got them. But um, I learned. You live and you learn. So after my pregnancies, eating terribly, IBS, insomnia, Hashimoto's, pain in the legs from the lipedema, not understanding anything that's going on. None of that actually being an issue. Like, yeah, it's an issue, what I was worried about was how I looked in the mirror. I was so upset with how I looked in the mirror. I wasn't sleeping like for years. I couldn't sleep. Like it's so crazy. Like what I was worried about was what I saw in the mirror and not how terrible my quality of life was. I was so tired all the time. At one point, my daughter wouldn't sleep at night and we were nursing, so I'd be up half the night or all night with her and then work at 8 a.m. And this was going on for years. So, in addition to not eating correctly, you have IBS, you have diarrhea all the time, your gut hurts all the time, you're bloated, back pain, you're not sleeping. Of course, you're going to at one point feel very crazy. So, go back to the weight thing. I was watching Eric Berg videos for years and years and years trying to like figure out keto and do it correctly, and I could never stick to it, and I would always go back onto my carbs. Um, he interviewed somebody who was a carnivore, and I listened to the whole interview. And I was like, wow, that's intriguing, because what the guy was saying in the interview was so similar to all the actual physical problems that I was having. But he wasn't fat, so and he was a man, so there was like that wasn't there. Like the weight loss thing wasn't there. He said he didn't lose weight with that diet, but he handled a lot of things that I was dealing with. So then I went down the rabbit hole of carnivore YouTubers, and I landed on Ken Berry, and I listened to a lot of his videos, and it's like I think I saw an Anthony Chafee video, eat salt water. I'm like, there's no way I can just do that, as everyone says, right at the beginning. But the way Ken Berry explains it makes it a lot easier. Beef, butter, bacon, eggs, salt, sardines. I hate sardines. But do you get what I'm saying? Like his way.
Yeah, I don't hate sardines, but I can't fathom eating them three or four times a day.
Oh yeah, no. So finally, after months of like researching, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try it. I'll try it for 90 days. I said I'll do a 90-day carnivore challenge. And within 3 days, I felt like I did when I was a kid. The happy Alia came back. The not full of anxiety, worried Alia. Like the happy Alia was there. I could sleep. I remember I could sleep. I was getting up in the morning rested. This is like 3 days. Like
Right.
that's pretty incredible. So I'm like, wow, there's something to this. In 12 days, in 7 days, I had lost 12 pounds. All right. Let's talk about lipedema for a second.
We can talk for 2 seconds.
Oh,
That's
okay. Lipedema will make you hold water. I did not lose 12 pounds of fat. I lost a lot of toxic water that was sitting in my body. And it's very important when you have lipedema that you're moving a lot. Like you have to keep walking and moving, because you could see my legs at the beginning of the day and they'll be skinny. And you could see them at the end of the day and they're like ginormously chubby. It's like the weirdest thing. Anyways, that's part of lipedema. Oh, the pain in my legs went away. My 20 years of chronic back pain went away within like 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, my period was the most normal period I'd ever had, experienced zero pain. And I was like, this is crazy. This is what is going on here. No migraine headaches. I could move. I could clean the house. I had energy to do things. My husband was cleaning the house for years, doing the dishes, doing like everything, because I was just exhausted. Because I would wake up, I would work. I'm exhausted. I would finish work. I wouldn't even want to take the kids to the park. The park was like across the street, not even across the street, like in the same place, like across the parking lot. Like the parking lot was like one car, a little path for cars, and a car, and there was the park. Like I had no energy. And like within a week, I'm going to the pool with the kids. I'm doing all these things. So yeah, this is how it greatly affected my kids, because they got a mom that just didn't want to, that wanted to do activities with them versus just sit on the couch and watch TV.
right.
So all of this stuff changed in like a matter of, I'm not kidding, days. And I think that has to do with having an autoimmune condition. You feel so terrible and you take out all the triggers and then you feel amazing. I will say, in terms of the weight loss, this has been an ongoing issue that I've gained and lost 30 pounds multiple times in the last 2.5 years. And I haven't lost below that. Again, it's this whole the lipedema thing. It's very hard to actually like lose weight. And if I eat dairy, for instance, I will gain weight. If I go off, I just start storing all the water again and I look swollen. So I have to be strict so I don't feel bad, so I can sleep. And I'm kind of not worried about the weight anymore like I used to. So that's a huge change. Of course, I would love to lose some weight, but like to be looking at myself in the mirror and crying, that doesn't happen anymore. that happened before. And I think it's because getting nutrition, I am no longer in anxiety full time. I'm sleeping and I feel better about myself and I can do what I need to do as a human being. And so, like, be a mom, be a wife, work. And now I work with Dr. Kiltz, which is, I want to help other people. So that's the story in a nutshell. I mean, 10 nutshells.
Well, thank you for that. You didn't have to go quite that fast, but
Oh,
that's
sorry.
that's okay. You know, we're so used to having like a limited time on, or telling our
Oh,
stories and stuff like that, that I think we just learned how to do the elevator pitch and that's it.
yeah.
But
Oh man, I mean, I could say more stuff.
well, we'll just do
Person,
a conversation. And we'll bring
yeah,
it in.
sure. I
So
got
I
to
just
say
want
some
to
weird
put this
things
out.
though.
I just want to put this out there.
Is there
So
pattern
Uncle Charlie is saying that. No, let's wait. We already put that up there. There's a
now?
different one. Okay. Here's from Uncle Charlie. Now, Uncle Charlie, I've seen around, and he actually has a pretty inspirational story. And I'm actually pretty amazed by it, to tell you the truth. He was 325 pounds, now 180.
That's amazing.
A1C was 18. Now, that's the thing that's amazing to me because I've never seen A1C that high before,
That's
ever,
insane.
ever.
Wow.
And I would have to guess that Dr. Nelson has rarely seen one that high before. So that's actually pretty amazing. And to get it down to just five. Now, my question to you, Charlie, is Uncle Charlie, is how long did it take you to get it down to that much? Like, how long have you been carnivore to get to those results? Because that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Um, Fatty liver, fatty kidney, fatty heart, pancreas didn't work. Doctors said insulin, metformin for life. Boy, was she wrong.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I'm just again amazed by the whole thing. Um, but I do want to give you recognition on that there, Uncle Charlie. Um,
Amazing.
Dante Ferrigno, I think he's still doing. He just has calmed down a little bit in the YouTube world, but he's still around. He's still around. Matter of fact, I saw him a couple Sundays ago on with Carrie Mann.
Oh, good.
Yeah, not on Carrie Mann, but on one of the Zoom calls.
Mm-hmm.
He does a Sunday Zoom call every Sunday,
It's great.
which would be about a half an hour from now. But he's just doing with his wife and stuff like that. And we have another person's story here, John Together Strong. And the
Awesome.
only reason why I'm mentioning these stories to you is because these are pretty good candidates for
Oh
you to
yeah,
have.
everybody needs to email me, Alia at drkiltz.com, and you come and share your story on the 6 a.m. live stream.
Started at 367, now at 190, 12 years keto, 9 months carnivore, reverse diabetes, fatty liver, heart disease, after a five-time bypass, no glasses needed anymore, mental clarity, moving every day. Very good.
Awesome.
So, these are great stories, aren't they?
They're beautiful. I'm
Now,
so
I did take the pleasure beforehand, it's in the descriptions, but I also just posted on YouTube your channel,
thank you.
your Instagram, and the website for Kilts Health, the membership,
Awesome.
and I pinned that to the top. So anybody that's not part of Kilts KMT, um, it's free. Like what you know, like how can you get any better than that? I mean, I'm part of three memberships, and all three of them have done wonders for me. But I'm sorry, Carrie. I'm sorry, Bella. But whenever I have somebody that asks me about carnivore, the one thing I suggest is that you join a community and that you join Kilts, because that way they can join something for the month or two, and they don't have to commit to pricing, right?
Yeah.
So and then that would help bring them in. Now, if you want to join the other groups afterwards, great. All the more help you can get, the better, right? But And Kilt is actually part of these groups. Like
Yeah,
he's
he
bragged so
is.
many times being part of Carrie and being part of Bella and everything. So, um, Bella was lucky. I actually got her membership for free completely. And then of course you guys I'm very lucky with, and I have the coaching certificate and everything, thanks to you guys. I don't think I'm as good as most people, but I do appreciate it, and I do try my best. But my contribution is having these stories, and bringing people in. Um, I don't know if I sound like I have a frog in my throat or not, but I do apologize if I do.
You sound fine.
Oh,
You sound like it's a little itchy, but you sound fine.
okay, thank you. Only one time I actually fully lost my voice. That must have been a time that even God wanted me to be quiet. So yeah. So thank you, Amy. I do believe in myself much more than I did a year or 2 years ago.
Well, that's great.
So I mean, it's always a struggle. Um, I'll get like I love the stories I hear, like the one from Uncle Charlie, being 18 A1C and then going down to 5.
It's crazy.
And the reason why I'm asking how long it took is because, I've been over a year and I'm still trying to get my A1C down. So, and I know that I'm doing carnivore. I don't think, like, with the occasional here's and there's, I don't think you can, like, downgrade somebody because of the occasional, like Dr. Kiltz with his French fries. I don't think you can be like, oh, well, you're not carnivore, you're not doing it right. Like, you can't really be that dogmatic, in my opinion.
No,
And we have the ability, we have the right to embellish every once in a while. We just have to be able to go back to it. In fact, I was talking to a girl today that was like, well, what if I start it and I have my birthday? What do I do then? I said, well, if you start early enough, then maybe you might not want to have cake on your birthday. But if
sure.
you do, then don't fret. Either have less than you normally would have, but go back. There's always tomorrow. There's always the next moment. And just keep on trucking. Just keep on going. Don't like, if it makes you feel bad, then remember that.
Yeah.
Remember how it made you feel.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
You know?
almost good to have that birthday cake on your birthday. I mean, I'm not
Well, it
promoting
is called birthday cake after all.
alcohol, but
Thomas likes Adrian. Yes, I do. I don't know what you mean by that, Jen, but I think she's a very nice lady. I like everybody. I like you too, Jen. I like everybody. You know. So, anybody have any questions for Alia? Please put QQQ in front, or make the statement just stand out. And yeah, if
there
anybody
was
can do a carnival musical, Grandma, it's you. It's you.
Amy had a question.
Oh, did she? I apologize,
It's
Amy.
at it says 7 minutes, maybe 7 minutes ago. Rockin' Coach Amy.
You're so much better at this than I am.
I do it every day. And I'm
Liar.
not usually ever talking. I'm always reading the chat.
Yeah. Do
That's
I
okay.
talk to you too much in the chats?
No, keep talking. I love people chatting in the chat.
How did you get connected with Dr. Kiltz?
Okay,
The
so
Dr. Kiltz story. There we
the
go.
Dr. Kiltz story. It has a before Dr. Kiltz. So right after I started carnivore and I started my channel, I watched Carrie Mann's interview with Dave Mack, and I was blown away. Specifically because his daughter, everything that he went to and that he handled in like 30 days, like the story made me cry, like at least tears right here. And then his daughter has such a similar story to me, and so I reached out to Carrie. I said, I'd like to be on your channel and I would love to talk to you. And I want to help your daughter because she had the same situation as me. And now that I knew that carnivore was the solution. So I got connected to Carrie, and then he had just talked about the Healing Humanity documentary. And so I went on that live stream with him and I said, Carrie, I didn't tell you this, but we're going to fundraise tonight. We're going to make some money for your documentary right now during this live stream. And we fundraised like $400 in that live stream. It was like the first ever fundraiser. And so after that, Carrie did another fundraiser and I was helping with that one. And then another, after that, I said, Carrie, we need to do it was like an epiphany in the shower or doing the dishes. I don't remember which. And I said, we need to do a 24-hour live stream, Carrie. And so I worked with him and Adam for weeks and we put together the 24-hour live stream and I met Dr. Kiltz there. And so I loved him instantly. I have known of him before, but I was the only female in the live stream. And then there was like Adam, Carrie, and then
Was Lynn then or no?
no, it was somebody else. I forgot. Sean White, is that his name?
Oh, the intentional carnivore.
Yeah, yeah, that guy. So it was us. And so I said, you guys have been talking all day. I'm talking to Dr. Kiltz because I'm the only female here. And so you all shut up. And so I talked to him during the live stream, and he had donated $1,000 to the project. And so after that, I met his assistant and I arranged Dr. Kiltz coming on my YouTube channel. That was in January 2024. And we did a live stream. And right at that, in the live stream, I'm like, man, I need to work for this guy. I want the job of the guy that emailed me to coordinate this. That's the job that I want. I have a much more expanded job than that, but it's very funny. And you can't really tell somebody like, hey, can I have your assistant's job?
You
And
can
so,
hope,
yeah.
but
So my career up to that point for the last many years, I was doing, Amy will understand this, title research for foreclosing homes in Illinois. And sometimes when people are buying homes, but it was more the foreclosure market.
right.
And that's super tedious. And for an innately extroverted person like myself, and I say innately because there were probably years I was very introverted when I was sick and not sleeping. So then I become myself again, and I'm like, I can't keep doing this work. I hate it. It paid the bills and made good money, but I'm like, I'm done. And then so my husband one day asked me, so in October, I'm like, I do not want to do this anymore. I don't know what we're going to do or what I'm going to do, but I can't do this work anymore. And he's like, well, who would you work for? And I'm like, I'll never work for anyone ever again. I was feeling a little sour that day. And then 3 weeks went by and I was like, oh, telling my husband, I have an answer to your question. I would work for Robert Kiltz if I worked for anyone else ever again. 3 days later, he had posted on Instagram the job position for the exact thing that I wanted in January. So then
That just goes to show you that sometimes things are meant to be.
things are meant to be. That's
Yeah.
right. So, yeah, whatever your belief system are, there was some divine intervention there. Um, and let me see. So then I went to his morning live stream and I said, I need to talk to you. He gave me his phone number because he gives it to everybody. So then I texted him incessantly and then texted an Instagram DM and we talked and then the rest is history.
Yeah, yeah. I have to admit, when he gave me his phone number, I thought I was special, but then I found out I'm not really that special.
You are special. Everybody's special.
Yeah.
That's what I
My,
love.
my, my, my family tells me that all
Special.
the time. Tommy, you're very special. That's probably why I
I
don't like
don't
to be
mean it
called
the right
Tommy.
way. Like special education special.
Yeah. You're so special. Good boy. That's why I hate being called Tommy because of that. Yeah. Because it makes me think of Tommy Boy. I love Chris Farley, but I don't want to be Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah.
But so GFG Homestead is asking. I'm not sure who GFG Homestead is, so I can't really say what her name is.
Jennifer.
Um, Jennifer. Okay, I'll try to remember that, Jennifer.
If that's
Um,
me that I said that, I hope so. I hope
well, I won't say it yet, and she can reveal it
that's
in here. Alia, how do you get it all done? You are amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. I worked in executive capacity for 17 years and I started working when I was 16 and I learned a lot. So I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I've been working since I was 16. And so working with executives in like large corporate sort of settings, really, I learned a lot. I didn't go, I'm homeschooled and I didn't go to college and I didn't finish high school. So I missed a lot of years that I could have wasted getting like doing drugs and alcohol. Instead, I was working and learning on the ground.
So I have two
I'm very
questions.
organized. I'm very organized.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
Well, one's more of a statement. I know that you start. No, I don't know if you started off, but I know you were on with Mitch Russell for quite a while, for a little bit.
Oh
For
yeah, me and Adam and Mitch. I love that show.
yeah.
So,
Don't think I don't know some things. You know.
aw,
I
the
do
keto
know you know.
cookout.
Was that?
Oh, I miss the keto cookout, but I got to be in bed for the
Yeah.
rest of the show.
Um, and from what I've seen, it was wonderful. You know. But my question, and for a while there, I know Kilts when he first started, he didn't have you or
Right.
Nelson, and it was him just by himself.
Yeah.
I personally think I love Dr. Kilts. I love his Sundays and everything like that. But when he was by himself every day, I think that he needed some other people. I think he needed you and Dr. Nelson. You know, and I think some people need more than just one person. They need to have a team, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Do you do you agree that um and take credit for you and Dr. Nelson helping Dr. Kiltz at all?
Oh, sure. I totally agree. We've helped him.
I didn't want excuse me. I didn't want to ask the question in a way that makes Dr. Kiltz look stupid or
No,
bad,
he's
but
amazing. I learned so much from him. You
yeah.
understand he has 14 clinics and he's helped
I mean,
30,000
I think
babies
part of the
come
thing
to
is
life. Like,
he's
he
like
knows what he's
he's
doing. And
by
I'm,
himself, you
yeah,
know,
it's hard.
and I think you need different personalities, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've been very lucky so far being by myself on these interviews, but I think it's just the way my style is. You know, I think that if I did a show, you know, one every day,
Yeah.
I think I would need somebody, and he's huge. He needs somebody to help him with the moderating,
Yeah.
like you. He needs another doctor that can help out to kind of give that back and forth
Yeah.
banter, like Dr. Nelson, you know, like I love Dr. Kills, I love Dr. Nelson, I love you,
Oh, I love you,
I
Tom.
love
My brother from my
Amy,
little brother.
I love Rick. How can you not love Rick?
Oh, I love Rick.
Yeah.
Um, I need to tell Amy the secret. Are you ready for the secret? How does Dr. Kiltz manage everything and how do you manage everything? It's this book right here. This is the secret to everything. All the appointments every day and where he's supposed to be. That's how we manage
So
everything.
so now I'm picturing
Walmart, $3.
it's 80 years from now.
Okay.
80 to
I will
100 years
be
from now.
120.
Right. Okay, let's go even further than that. 200 years from now.
Oh, okay.
And somebody goes, they go into your house and they find your daily planner.
But I literally like me and the kids every year we found all my daily planners and we literally did a bonfire. So you want me to save them and like time
Well, I
capsule
don't
them?
want you to say 'em, I'm just making an analogy, you know? And you know, I could just see it's the year 3000, like the year 2533, and we just found Alia's daily planner of how she
Okay, but
Can you imagine
okay.
those findings? Let me
Oh my
put
god, that's really funny. So, but it starts in the daily planner. It goes into an Excel spreadsheet where one of his nurses that controls his entire day schedule. I control like his carnivore schedule, but he has another nurse that controls everything. So I put
of
it
course.
here, it goes to an Excel spreadsheet. I put it in an Outlook calendar and she puts it into a different calendar. So there's like 5 different places where this information lives so that everything is coordinated properly.
That's so cool. So, Oaktown Girl is here, and
Sorry.
every time I see Oaktown Girl, I think of Billy Joel.
Uh, let's see. Wait, this is funny. DS11 or 111. Alia is doing better than me. I write stuff on my left palm. Like
Yeah,
phone numbers.
I would run out of room if I did that. run out of room. And I think Ollie would definitely run out of room. You start seeing ink on her face and everything like
Yeah,
that.
I would just down the leg. I mean, I got big hips, so I got extra space. The schedule.
Yeah, and Larry is giving me math. Larry, you should know me better than that. I don't like math. It I don't even check my ketones. Like, why would I like math?
Yeah,
In 80 years, it will be in 2106. LOL. Thank you for that, Larry. I appreciate it. I always like to tease people. It's like tomorrow will be January February 2nd. Thank you.
crazy.
And I get paid my food money tomorrow, so the third I will go out and get stuff.
What's your regular? What do you have in your kitchen?
90% of the time I have burgers and steaks, but not expensive steaks. I'm not a ribeye person. Um, I mean, I am a ribeye person, but it's too expensive. But
I don't do
excuse me.
ribeyes hardly ever.
I did just finish the lion diet. So the only thing I did though is I ended it by adding in butter. And I know
Oh,
some people are not happy with me. I'm sorry, but you know what my problem was? My sugars weren't going down.
mm.
And even though I was doing beef tallow, I actually started making tallow bark.
Oh, okay.
I did I got like beef fat trimmings and put them in the air fryer and made beef fat popcorn. Um which is just like, bring it down to as low as you can, make it nice and crispy and
Oh wow, sounds amazing.
and then just add some salt to it and just throw, like instant, and I'd have them with my steaks and stuff like that and everything. But I still wasn't going down too much when it came
Mm.
to getting my sugars down. So I was like, I need to add I need to add back in the butter just to get my fats up a little bit.
Okay, I got it.
So,
You gotta
but
do what you
today
gotta
was
do.
the first day that I had coffee, and I had twice. I had it one place and another place. I had it at work and the other place, and both times it didn't agree with me.
Oh,
After
yeah.
31 days of not drinking coffee,
I'm sorry.
don't apologize because now it's not going to be something, I'm not going to say I'll never have it again,
Yeah.
but I'm not, and I was able to go without having it for such a long time. And Oaktown Girl is saying a lot of people think of Billy Joel's song when they see my name. And it's funny because I never cared for that song.
Oaktown girl,
Well,
you can
Billy
never
Joel's
get
actually
an
Uptown Girl.
Oaktown world.
You heard it here. Alia sang on my channel. Uh,
Bring me back for Christmas. I do a good Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
did you see the video I made of me applying for Rudolph?
No. I don't I don't really watch YouTube.
Oh, it's a little short, and it's when
I'll find it.
I think I sent you the live for you to watch of my accident.
I'll watch it.
Did you remember I burnt my nose?
No. I'm sorry. Tell me more.
Um, did you see my I can show it now if you want.
Sure.
Did you see my well, answer this question really quickly and then I'll get it ready. But did you see my 1 year anniversary video?
I think I did. You
Okay.
send it to me. If people send me videos, I try to watch them. Otherwise, I really,
Okay, well then we don't have to
especially
show
not
it
in
then.
front of a computer all day. I don't want to be in front of the computer
I
anymore.
mean, we don't have to show it then if you saw it, so that's okay.
Okay.
So can you talk a little bit about the
Emotional, I think it says.
emotional side? Thank you.
Hmm.
Before you start carnivore, the depression, anxiety, how bad it was, etc.
I think I was worried all the time about a lot of things, and specifically like my kids getting hurt. And there's a story of my daughter climbing up into a window on the fourth floor. There were some bars on the window, but she could have slid through. And for years after that, I was having nightmares that she fell from a fourth floor. I got her out of the window but anyways, that was a real thing that happened that I had anxiety about for years. But just like I would be up all night worried and worried and worried and worried, and I can't get my mind to stop worrying. Um, we'll go back to talk about happy Alia as a little child, happy Alia as a little child. And then after I have kids, I cry at the drop of a hat. Look at me funny and I start crying. Always like upset for no reason. Um, I don't consider the crying depression. I consider darker thoughts that I don't really want to like talk about here. Um, but the dark thoughts would happen, not often, but the anxiety was constant all the time. I was always anxious about everything. I was so worried about everything. Um, and so to numb my worrying, I'm not talking about alcohol. I would just watch TV. I need to get my mind off of something. I would just watch TV. I didn't do drugs. I was never on any medication of any sort. I don't believe in psychiatry. I think it's a pseudoscience, a fake science. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to, I guess this is the way it is. Um, all of that went away like very rapidly after, or most of that went away very rapidly after starting carnivore. And I think it has a lot to do with being able to sleep and getting proper nutrition. I think that, and getting the things out of your body that cause problems. Like your brain is connected to your gut. And if you're just eating junk all the time, it's going to affect your brain. Your mind is going to be messed up, And as soon as you start sleeping again, and as soon as you're eating proper foods, like everything calms down. And
Mm.
the mind, all that chatter just kind of shuts off. It's not to say that I'm not worried sometimes about actual things, but it's like the worried about the things that are never going to happen is like and constantly in your mind bothering you. That's crazy. And you're just like, I don't know. Like when my grandfather died, I was in anxiety. That makes sense. Your grandfather, one of your favorite people in the world, is dying. But to then have that same feeling or a very similar feeling when there's nothing bad happening is nuts. And you feel it's terrible. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. I'm just gonna say it just got better and better and better every day on carnivore until it was just not there, and I was just happy. And I say it gets better and better, but I just felt so much better in 3 days. I felt like myself again in 3 days. So
That's cool. Any plans on ever moving back to the States? Uh,
no, no. I just found out that Trump said Colombians can't get green cards until further notice, and so my kids are U.S. citizens. I am, but my husband's not.
well, you're obviously able to visit.
Yeah. Oh, I go all the time.
Because
I'm
I would have
shocked.
seen you in Boston if you could.
Oh, I mean, I'll be in the States next week. See y'all next week. Let me
Right.
get the
You just
social
won't be
media.
moving to the States. Yeah.
Yeah, no, probably not. Oh my God. I'm reading Gary's comment about his daughter. Holy moly.
Let's put it on the screen. My daughter fell out a third story window in an apartment we were living in. Luckily, the ground was soft and she missed the AC unit.
Oh my
No
God.
injury. She was 5. Oh my
Wow,
God.
wow,
God
wow.
bless her. Oh,
Yeah.
Gary. I mean, what are the weirdest things that we have done as children? Um,
I've got
that
a great story.
I I mean, I'll tell you mine because it's only 2 seconds. I one time
Yeah.
put my tongue in an electric socket,
Oh, that's terrible. So
but
there
that's
was
all the
a
story is.
tree.
So
Oh, I mean, mhm. There was a tree,
yeah, it was shocking.
and they
Yeah.
had a rope over the Chicago River. And so someone dared me when I was like 8 or 9 to jump, like hold on to the rope and swing over and swing back. And I can't support my body weight apparently, and so I fell right into the Chicago River. If I would have been like another foot over, I would have been swept out into the river. Instead, I fell on a rock bed and got all scratched up. The '90s. Your parents don't know where you are or what you're doing.
Well, I can tell you a couple of stories that have not happened to me, but happened to family. My sister one time was in Mexico, and she was I don't know exactly where in Mexico, but they had to like swim it underneath in order to go up this like cliff, and like there were these falls, and they were doing cliff diving, but there was a certain instructions you had to do in order to cliff dive. You couldn't just like jump, you know.
Mm.
And my sister, being impetuous, she decides to jump. Like as soon as the guy said, "This is what you need to do to jump. Follow my instructions," she just like took the word "jump" and she just jumped.
Oh gosh.
So she pretty much snapped her back, and she's fine. She's okay.
Oh
But
gosh.
she was pretty bad. And my brother-in-law used to dive into the pool from the cabana bar. He'd go on the roof of the cabana bar and jump into the pool, which is pretty reckless. So we've all done stuff, you
All
know.
these stuff.
Um, my niece and my nephew both have crashed while going skiing, where if they didn't have a helmet on, they'd be like totally in trouble, you
Oh
know.
my gosh.
And now my he's going to be 19 this year, and my niece is going to be 22. So
Oaktown Girl lives in Bogota, Colombia.
I guess so. How did you know, George?
Oh, he's trying to answer where I live. I don't live in Bogota. I live up in the mountains in
Oh,
outside of Cali, Colombia. I live in the middle of nowhere. 45 minutes from somewhere.
are you somewhere or are you nowhere?
That's a book. I read that book.
That's
Nowhere.
sort of like a Twilight Zone thing.
Yeah, exactly.
They all start out nowhere, and they always end up somewhere. Um, okay, so I'm hoping you're having some fun
I am.
down here.
We got about 10 more minutes left.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Alia can't do the whole 2 hours
My
because
my son and my husband have some cold right now, and everyone please pray for me. I got to fly in 2 days. I don't want to get a cold.
well, you know the story with my roommate, right? That he well, maybe actually I haven't been talking to anybody really that much. So he actually fell in the tub about 5 days ago, 5 6 days ago.
No.
He's in the hospital. He seems to be okay, but he pretty much had the flu and his sugars went down. So, at least that's what he says, but I don't know how can he was in the shower for a few hours, so I don't know how they can tell how his sugars were without testing them, it's a little
Oh,
hard.
that's crazy.
But,
Hey, Kendra's here. Hi, Kendra. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining us on
and
Friday.
Kendra's gonna be on my channel in a few weeks,
Yay.
because her name is Consume the Goodness. And I loved her being on your channel the other day.
Yeah, me too.
You can rate
Here,
Kelly's channel after you're done, Thomas. Okay.
I brought some samples.
Oh, you said you wanted to show your artwork.
I,
Okay.
I brought two. So
Okay.
something I started again that I talked about, I did a post about. So when I was a child, I was very into my artwork. I
Now,
don't
after
know
you're
if
done,
you
can I
did
show
that.
you my artwork?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I stopped for 30 years. And then one day I picked up a paintbrush again. And I don't think that I would have picked up a paintbrush being in anxiety or in some other lower emotional state, which getting my health in order, my mental health in order, I decided to start painting again. And Kendra just reminded me about that. So here's one. I don't know what to call it. I'm all into these hearts. I'm never gonna stop painting hearts, so I'm sorry. Sorry about that. And then this one, I'm calling Brianna's balloon. My daughter's name is Brianna. I like when I get inspired. It's very big, right?
Of course, but I love how it's like it's
Shiny. It's very shiny.
I was gonna say it's like the perspective of a little girl looking at the balloons.
Yeah, exactly. And my daughter loves these bows. She's always wearing like a bow on her head. I'm
Oh,
terrible at doing her hair. Her grandma does her hair.
I don't do that anymore. I
You
stopped
don't
wearing
do bows?
No, I don't wear bows anymore. I have to wear my hats, including my kilt hat I have on right now.
I'll roll back over in a second.
That's okay. You
Okay.
see, I wore this so then you can tell when I get my hat from you, you know what hat color to give me.
Oh, I don't even pick them out. They're at headquarters. The shipping department handles that. I just send them
Yeah.
the email.
You
This
can
one will
imagine if it's
email
like,
me.
you know, I saw a really cool a yellow one the other day, but so here's my drawings. Okay, so this is from my characters from
Ooh,
my book.
nice. You got to write your book.
I
Everyone,
will. I
I had
will.
a dream that Thomas wrote he finished writing his book.
It was 2,500. No, okay. And here's another one that has nothing to do with the book, but I still liked it.
I love that you're like a creature designer. I want to say thank you, Larry, and thank you, GFG Homestead. Nice.
Now, it's
I
those
want to say,
characters that made my sister, my family. I guess I revealed it in a way. That made my, kind of tell me that I'm crazy to be writing what I'm doing, and made me stop writing altogether. So,
hmm,
and then this is like sort of like when you cut it
storyboard.
into a comic book.
Yeah, I love it.
That's that was the. And do you see the name?
Target Prime.
And then
Oh,
here again.
oh, nice. That's awesome. Oh, so I want to tell everybody. Thank you, Kendra. I want to tell everybody in my house. I don't. That's awesome. I love that one. That's like right up my lane. Um, I don't pay my kids an allowance. Like they can clean. Like they came out of me. They can clean. They can help cook. My son likes to cook food now. They can help with the house chores. But I pay them to do artwork, and I buy their artwork from them. So I think I'm trying to help them to one learn how to create a product that somebody would want,
Mhm.
because that's going to be a good life skill. I know they're only 7 and 9, but yeah, I don't do allowances, but I do pay them to do artwork. So,
No, I mean my mom went back and forth with the allowance.
oh, she did.
Yeah, she would like be like, "Oh, you're gonna get an allowance," and then like we'd have it for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden it would stop. But and because she wasn't the richest person in the world, so doing
Yeah,
allowance was like. But she did give me, like you just said, she like helped with artwork, she helped with whatever she could, and
yeah,
she gave me the value of having my own job. I started doing snow shoveling when I was 11.
that's great.
You
That's great.
know, and I've been working a regular job since I was like 13, 14. Believe
That's
it or
awesome.
not. I
Yeah,
mean, I
oh,
say
that's awesome.
13,
Like
14
me.
because the job I worked at 13 were idiots. Well, you tell me. I go there. My grandfather, one day, I want to get a new bicycle. And my grandfather's like, well, get a job. Like, okay. And I have no idea what to do or anything like that. So I go
Yeah,
to a job and I ask for an application. And they write that, they do everything. They never tell me anything about going to the school, getting working papers or anything like that. So I'm starting to work. I'm there for about a week, 2 weeks, and I'm learning register and all that stuff. And I also learned how to like do the burgers and all, anything that you can think
awesome.
of. And one day my boss goes to me and she goes, yeah, we have to let you go.
Oh,
And I said to her, I said, well, why? Okay, now I was 13, so obviously I'm not going to disrespect the adults and stuff like that, but I still had to give her the look like you're an idiot. Okay. She goes, yeah, because you're too young to work here.
oh,
And I looked at her, I said, well, I gave you my age. You knew how old I was.
yeah,
I didn't have a license at the time because why would I? But
right.
I told you I was 13. I told you my birth date and everything. Shouldn't you know this stuff? Like, shouldn't you
Before you
know
hire,
the procedure of hiring anybody under 16? Like, now I know. Like, shouldn't you
yeah,
know the procedure of hiring anybody under 16? You need working papers.
yeah.
You need a signature from the school that says that you are able to work and stuff like that. And she didn't have anything to say to me. She was just like, "Well, I'm like, "Yeah, because, I'm thinking to myself like because you're an idiot." So I waited like the 6 months, went back, worked for a company called Roy Rogers.
What's Roy Rogers?
It's sort of like a burger chicken place,
Oh, okay.
you know? And it's actually named after the Western actor, Roy
Yes, I
Rogers
mean,
and Dale
I
Emmett.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually named after him. It's his restaurant.
Nice.
And there's only a couple now around though. They've like changed so much. And you used to see Molly's in like train stations. A lot of
I
Rochester.
must have seen them somewhere.
You
I
yeah,
feel like I've
usually
seen
they
that
were in
name.
train stations. Now there's very few of them, so you probably but they were around for quite a while, you know. And probably not the best healthy food out there.
Nothing fast food is healthy.
No, no. I mean, I guess if you really want to, you could have the burgers or the roast beef, you know. But you know, they used to have a thing called the double R burger, which I guess without the bun is okay,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, I wanted to tell you. I need you to find this cut of meat. It's the diaphragm. Find the diaphragm of the cow. It's delicious. You can
Okay.
make it a steak in the air fryer. It should be super chewy.
Is it called anything besides the
I
diaphragm?
don't know. I let's see. I'm gonna ask AI
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I
I
wonder
eat
why
it
I
every
wasn't I wonder why I wasn't expecting that.
day because that's.
And it looks like somebody just joined on Instagram, Dennis Hill, which is somebody I went to school with.
Oh, hi Dennis. Nice to meet you. Oh, it's called butcher steak or hanger steak.
Oh,
Find butcher steak or hanger steak. Oh my god, it is
I've
amazing.
had hanger steak.
Yeah, toss it in the Instapot for like an hour. It's delicious. Or toss it in the air fryer and it's like a little steak. It's a little chewy, but either way, I love it.
Yeah, no, I will definitely. I'm going shopping, so I'm gonna get some meats. I don't want my roommate's food to go bad, so I'm gonna be nice enough. I'll replace what I eat, and I'm gonna have some eggs and stuff. But he's gonna be gone for 3 weeks, so the eggs will go bad if he doesn't eat if they're not eaten. So,
Get them to eat them. Make them
well, he's
scramble.
in rehab. He can't.
Oh.
Oh, oh, I thought you got that part when he fell in the shower and had to go to the
I didn't
hospital.
realize he was in rehab, but I remember now you telling me that he was.
Yeah,
We talked. Oh yeah, and I was like, "Why is he in? What rehab is he in?" Oh,
yeah. Well,
oh,
I thought that this was kind of weird. He was told he has the flu, and he um he said he's under quarantine. Yeah, that's the look I gave too.
that's weird.
So either he's a nice guy, but either he doesn't understand what's going on fully,
Yeah,
or he's not telling me everything. So either way, you know, which is fine, you know. Um, but I
maybe he's
told
got
him like I've been
virus.
experienced with rehabs too many times to not know that usually they don't put you in the usually they don't do all this for just the flu, you know. But
Yeah,
Jerry actually mentioned the other day something about a super flu.
yeah.
So maybe that's what's going on with him, but I
What
don't
is a
know.
super flu?
I don't, maybe it's the flu with a cape.
Extra powerful.
So,
So it's been
uh,
an hour and 8 minutes. I do have
yes.
to. I have
Yeah,
to.
okay.
Yeah, I just got sick, son. You know.
We're gonna end now. Just stay on for a couple seconds if you can.
Sure, absolutely.
And
I won't anyway.
sorry guys that we can only do for 1 hour, but I'm hoping that Alia can be on again and we
Yeah.
can make up the other hour.
I'm
Um,
so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I learned it from my mom, making people feel guilty. Is that do I do a good job? Because
Oh
only
no,
mothers can do that. So you know.
apparently. I wanted to say Scooby that dog 246. Um, Dr. Kiltz's party at his house is next Friday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., and then the next day is the Tampa meetup. Anyone who would like to come to the Tampa meetup and just the event part, let me know. I made a cheaper ticket just for the event part, and you can come in to the event. So there you go.
Okay. So that being said, and if I could go, Alia, you know I would.
I know you would.
Um,
I wasn't gonna go. I found out last week I was going, so but I can see my friend Rick
yeah.
and
So
Gary.
hopefully I'll see you at least at the Hack Your Health in
Yeah,
November.
I should be at Hack Your Health. Most
Okay.
likely,
I
I'll be at Hack Your Health.
mean it's November and it's Hack Your Health, so
Yeah.
you know. So live, love, heal, And got another person that agrees with me. For God's sakes, people, eat the meat.